Hello everyone, Ains is back with another video, and reception for my previous guide has been pretty good, especially within my personal guild, the Tomb of Nazarick. And I did mention that I was going to get into some additional things in my previous one, which I didn't because it went for far too long and I was pretty sure people are getting bored of it by now. So I figured I should do a follow-up and go through some of the other things that I think are worth mentioning. First things first, I did say that during Point War you get the resource by fighting the top fellows, when in fact you get the resource from fighting these guys that the game actually gives you as well, just to make sure that you can do your fights every day. The things that I was actually fighting were the points that allow you to level up in a higher tier of Point War. Usually there is a very hard opponent that you have to beat that gives you 15 plus some bonuses if he's very good and has lots of wins, or and two of them that gives you 10 plus some more if they are also very good and have lots of wins. Felt like I needed to correct that. Now also, in addition to another thing that I felt worth mentioning, there's the left scrolling, like this side here. We all know what the DJ contest is, however, I'm not going to get into it. There's no reason for me to actually talk about the DJ contest because it's a game of its own. Who likes it, likes it. I don't feel like going into it. Now, in terms of what you can do on the left side of the screen, you've got the War Room. This is where you can either use Relic Fusion or Esper Fusion. For the Relic Fusion, you gain resources by doing the cube or by buying them in the store. You go to the rarity that you want, up to 6 stars. You select the set that you want to do, and once you actually have enough resources, because I don't right now, you can choose how many of these items you want, and it will randomly generate a piece from the set that you selected from the random location. So there's no actual way for you to ensure getting the left side or the right side. You just kind of roll a dice on it and hope to get what you need. I did manage to get some good pieces, but most of them are rather lackluster. Anyway, in regards to Esper Fusion, this is where you get the free legendary that I previously mentioned. However, before we get into this, I feel like I should go through everything else because this is a very long process. Now, the other thing that you have available here are the bounties. What happens is every day you get free bounty tickets, or however they're called. Once you get the free tickets, you can go here to our main non-playable character and select free bounties, up to 3 of them. You get 1 free refresh, which means that you can actually change the bounties that you go to, and you can go for up to 3. Now there are some special bounties that give you character story for the characters that you have pulled, which in turns give you premium currency, like this here. And you also get some additional premium currencies by reading the brief that the character has once you complete that bounty, which is an interesting addition. Now, in terms of resources, I'm sure you can already tell I've used up all my diamonds in hopes of getting a new character. I end up getting a dupe for Sienna. Not quite what I wanted, but I suppose it works. Leveled up some of her defense because she tends to die quite fast. Some HP for her tankiness and a little bit of attack. I mean, you can't not have attack, like I always say. So you do your bounties. Now, since I'm low on resources, and I can no longer recharge my stamina using diamonds for a while until I actually get over 2000 to have a multi-guaranteed in case something shows up. I will probably only do stamina. How do you do this? Well, you can click on it, see what it gives you. This one, for example, gives me 50 of the premium currency, and most of them give me gold. Now, if I want the premium currency, I can just click on it, and it'll take me to the mission to get the premium currency. Now, since I am looking for stamina right now, I'm going to hit refresh. And it turns out I actually got a legendary mission. That's nice. That's nice. So there are legendary missions that you get from time to time when you're really lucky and reroll and refresh. They can give you gold records, legendary abilimons, and I believe they also give you legendary starimons. I'm not sure, but I do believe they do give you that as well. Now, I don't really care about this, believe it or not. I would just want more stamina. Can we please get stamina? Oh, for God's sake. 120k is actually pretty good. What does this want me to do? Advance any Esper to level 40. Okay, so there's a cheap way of doing this. You can just check your characters and see if you have anyone that's really close to that particular level, like a 39 character or something. Here, I have a 38, so I can easily get the bonus for that. So I guess I'll just do it. Let's go to bounties again. Okay, I'm going to accept this. Why not? And level up the big boy. Where you at, my friend? There you are. Okay, so we go to growth. It just says level him up to 40. So all I have to do is go here and level up the guy to 40. That's pretty much it. Okay, and once you are actually done, you will get a notification at the very bottom telling you that the bounty has been completed. Boom, level 40. There you go, bounty, upgrade yourself, 1 out of 1. So now I can just go and collect. What I strongly recommend, and what most other YouTubers have recommended, this I have to agree on, is do them one at a time. You can accept more if you are sure you want to do those, but like, you can always get something better after you complete the one that you are currently doing. Like I said, I'm actually looking for stamina. Unfortunately, I can't get any, so I'll just go with the story, because it's the easiest one to do, and it gives me a guaranteed resource. Okay, Falcon, whatever, let's just go to this. Let him do his thing. We can't actually skip it, because it's like a character story that you have to watch to get to the rewards. Get a nice introduction on some additional characters. Okay, come on. Some of these stories are actually very good. I genuinely liked the one that Mona had with the gaming competition, and I want to see the continuation, like who beat her score, like who was it? They never say. I'm assuming it's Q, because he uses a gun and you get him in early game like her as well, but I'm also thinking it could actually be the sniper guy. I don't know. I'll probably have to find out later. Like, some of the stories are actually really good. Like, yeah, Freddy's was really nice as well. Interesting. Helena's was meh. She just wants to be an idol, I think. Like, I really care. Anyway. Oh, that's a long story. I probably shouldn't have clicked on it, but okay. Can you, like... I wish there was a 10x instead of 4, but okay. Bardon's story was very good as well.
Wow, you completed that task quickly. Here's your
Okay,
reward.
now we get the reward and we get something else. And it's still not stamina. Why can't I get stamina, bro? I guess we do the money, but I want stamina. It's a purple one. Darn it. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. 10 diamonds. Why not? Ooh, stamina, okay. And we got a Falcon continuation, but I need the stamina, so sorry, mate. Okay, what does the mission say? Get 4 ascension boosters. Okay, you're not gonna do that because it takes a long time, but you get the gist now. Okay, if you like some of the songs in the game, I do like most of them, you can always click on this little thing here and you can listen to some of the songs that you have for the bar, which is this side, or the city. You can pick the one you want. You also have radio mode where it randomly changes between them, letting you know which song is playing, and repeat, where you can like just have one song repeat indefinitely. Now, I would very much have liked to see the boss music here somewhere, because I really like APEP and I would probably listen to it all day long. But yeah, I still have to go and face him to watch it, to listen to it. Yeah. Now, the last thing you're going to see here is the Atlas. The Atlas, you can either review your story, main story. If you've missed some of the animations, you can rewatch them here. If you're like grinding like crazy and going through the story real fast, not even listening to it, maybe someday you decide you want to experience the story just so you can better understand some of the characters. You can do that here. And there's some additional things here that are not yet available. This is the test version, to those that are not aware. So some of the things are not yet available for accessing. Now we also have the Esper gallery. In the Esper gallery you can actually see all of the 3 stars, 4 stars and 5 stars that are playable in the game. You can just click on them even if you do not have them. If you have them, the disc will be full. If you do not have them, you'll only have the cover of the disc for them. For example, I've got most of the 3 stars. I'm only missing Layla. Don't really care about her that much, but she would be nice for the collection. Now, let's say I want to see what this guy does. I can just click on him. They give him at full abilities and full ascension as well. And you can just like see what they do and decide if you actually want to build this character once obtained or not. You can check the 5 stars as well, all of them, see which one you like and decide which you want to pursue. Like if you're re-rolling, this is a good way of determining which character you want, and you can also determine what team comps you might want to use in the future based on how strong their skills are, the percentages they get at full ascension and everything. It's a good thing to do, because most games they don't just let you see every characters in the game. Okay, now the reason I wanted to make this video was first to add the things that I missed initially, which I just did. Now the other reason that I wanted to do this video is to discuss stats. Now, you've gotten your character to a pretty high level, level 60, you've ascended him to max, you've gotten 1 resonance, for example, on this one, and once you get into the nitty-gritty and harder parts of the game, you will realize that stats tend to actually matter. Why is this important? You have the basic stats with our HP, attack, and the defense. These are almost all the time in the game, in every game. However, this game has speed, this game has crit rate, crit damage, accuracy, and resist. And the game does a pretty good job at explaining what they do, but they don't give you like real examples. Like the HP, attack, and defense are self-explanatory. HP is the amount of damage that you can take before your character leaves the fight indefinitely. Attack is how much damage you can do to someone, excluding defense percentages and skill multipliers. Defense is how much damage you can deduct. Like if a character hits you for 10, you have 6 defense, they will do 4, basic stuff. Then you have speed. Now, speed is something worth discussing on its own, so we're going to leave it for now. I'm just going to go to crit rate. Crit rate. Now, while attacking, you have a chance of triggering a critical hit. What is a critical hit? Next to your basic attack, you get this multiplier here where it says crit damage. I'm just going to focus on my Lin Zhao now because the numbers are way higher and they look a little bit better. Okay. Now, on the right side you will see, on the left side you will see the gray stats. The gray stats are the stats that every character has on its own once gotten to full. So the gray stats are their actual base stats. Every character has 0 accuracy, 20% resist, 150 critical damage, 10% crit rate. Their speed, defense, attack, and HP varies on each character. That is why I always say that HP, attack, defense, and speed are basic stats, which are variable for each character, while crit rate, crit damage, accuracy, and resist, they are always the same regardless of what character you have. So that's a 4-star, you see, 10%, 150, 0, 20. 10% 150 0 20, 10% 150 0 20,
If you've got something to say, you better have the power to back it up.
10% 150 0 20, so that's a 4-star. 10% 150 0 20, that's a 3-star. I don't really think there's a way of me actually going through any of these anymore, because you can tell that the last 4 stats are exactly the same regardless of the character. The only difference, I believe, will be with 2 stars. 2 stars are not really recommended. Yeah, they get 120 crit instead of 150.
Nothing beats a cool set of drums.
Yeah, other than that, they're pretty much the same. So they do less crit damage based on their basic stats, but that's fine. And they're 2 stars, they're supposed to be different. Anyway, getting into the nitty-gritty of this, I'm going to start discussing what these other stats do. What does crit damage do? Crit damage is the multiplier that applies to your damage when you crit. Yeah, so you say you have 150 crit damage, which is the base stat. Once you actually hit an opponent for 910 and you trigger a crit via a 10% chance, your multiplier gets higher by 150%. That's how it works. Now, accuracy. What is accuracy? Well, in order to determine whether a character needs accuracy or not, you will need to check their skills. This goes into understanding your character. For example, my Clara here, she has damage on his first, guaranteed effects on the skill. Ult has a heal with a guaranteed effect as well, so she has no actual need for accuracy. I do have 4%, but that's still useless. If you look at Lin Zhao, for example, her first skill has a disease proc with an 80% chance. Then she has a reduce AP by 30% if a crit is triggered. Her second skill has stacks of bleed that apply. And then you have the ult, which lowers defense and speed. What does this mean? It means this character requires accuracy to land those debuffs. If you have no accuracy on a character that applies an effect, you will miss applying that effect. your opponent is actually going to resist. And this goes into play when calculating whether your effect works or not. This accuracy and resist. Resist is the chance of your character resisting a debuff. What this means is that, say someone is using an attack that has 18% accuracy like this, your base resist is 20%, so you are going to resist that. However, if you change your relics, give me a second, 80s, okay, where's the accuracy one?
I will exact furious vengeance upon those who oppress the innocent.
Oh, I'm missing accuracy because I swapped this. Okay, whatever. If you have higher accuracy than the opponent's resist, there will still be a 20% roll. However, it is only going to be 20%. Once the opponent has higher resist, the resistance will be deducted from your accuracy percent and added to the already existing all the time 20% roll, which means that they will most likely resist your attack. By resist, this means that you cannot apply the debuff, so you only get the damage in. Now, also, if you are on a type disadvantage, you will do 25% less to the opponent, with or without the resist, but that's a different story. Now, in terms of speed, what is speed and what is AP? Because people tend to use the term AP, which is action points, and speed. Speed has a very tight relationship with AP. You use your speed to gain AP. What is AP? In order for your character to use an ability or a skill, he needs to have 100% AP. So I'm going to go into a battle now. Say this one here. Okay. Let's go with a full team because I want to show the difference. Go this, this, and whatever. Let's just go with her. Okay. Go with that. Go with that. Doesn't matter, but okay. Okay. So once you're in a fight, God damn it. Wasn't going to use a skill. Was gonna show something. Okay, retry. Cool. Okay, so once you're in a fight, out of all the characters that are involved in the fight, the character that has the higher speed will always go first. For example, in this fight, the fastest one is my Clara. Because she has the highest speed, she goes first, she gets 100 AP. She means she gets to do a skill. She has a full skill usage. Now, after her, based on how much the other characters have speed in report to the fastest character, which in this case is my Clara, the other characters will gain turns and percentages in AP points. Now, this girl here has 80 AP. This guy has 83, 63, 61. Why is this important? Because the fastest guy goes first and he basically determines the order for the other ones. Now, once a character uses a skill, see my Clara is at 100 AP. Once a character uses a skill, they will go to the bottom of the row, right here, where it's 0 AP. Now if we go and check, my Clara now has 20 because her ultimate gives 20 boost once she uses it. But normally, once a character uses a skill, if it does not generate AP, it will go to 0. For example, I'm going to use Apollo's skill. He has 100 AP now because it's his turn. And I'm going to use his skill. I'm not going to use his first skill because his first skill drains AP. I'm not going to use his last skill because his last skill also drains AP. I'm going to use his second skill. His second skill, each stun grants, actually he gains AP on each one of them, so Apollo is not a good pick. I'm just gonna go with this and change to her. And she also has AP boost on her first skill. Okay, whatever. So now Sienna has 100% AP. Yeah, it's her turn. She can do a skill. This means that I can do this. Boom. Because she gets another turn, we also get to do this. Boom. Okay. Now with Liling, he has 100% AP as well. This is how you determine the order in which the character used their skills. Now, since he has 100% AP, it's his turn. Now look at Sienna. She has 21. Why does she have 21? Well, she used her skill, which got her to 0. But the passive on the skill says she gets another turn, which means we also use this. This means she got 100 AP twice in a row. But once she uses this, she goes to 0. Now, because another character takes a turn, based on how much speed she has, she generates AP. Why? That's why she has 21% AP. Because she has a speed boost, she generated 21% AP. So she is 21% AP, which makes almost four rounds from actually doing another skill. Now, if your character has very high speed, they will generate way faster AP points, which means the higher speed you have, the more actions you do, because you gain more AP every turn that takes place. Not sure if this makes any sense, but that's how I understand this particular thing. So speed and AP go in have a very tight relationship. You want your characters to be as fast as possible, and you want your characters to have AP boosters. That's why AP boosters are very important, such as Clara. She can boost your team's AP by 20%, which is huge. And if combined with Sienna, who boosts speed, you can passively generate more AP points for your whole team. That's why buffers are important, which I always emphasized. Have a strong buffer, have a strong support, and DPS. Now, most of the DPSs in the game will also have decent speed, so they generate high AP. Some of them will have higher AP and lower damage. Others will have lower AP and higher damage. This is a way of balancing things. However, if you have a high AP booster, you can combat their defect of having lower AP by having them generate more AP with the AP booster. I know this is getting tricky, but that's how speed and AP actually works. At least that's how I see it. I don't know if others see it the same way, but that is what I've noticed while playing the game. And I figured I should probably let you people know as well, because this is a very important thing. Now, over the course of the game, you'll see people telling you to use speed because speed is very important. Indeed, speed can be very important because it leads to you doing more actions. However, if all you have is speed, doing more actions will not matter that much. As you might have already seen, the team I use in PvP doesn't have the highest speed, because I do not use a speed lead. I only have a 4-star and I have decided not to invest in him yet. But if you have also speed, good support, AP control and high damage, that is a very good team. Now you can opt to go for one or the other, either speed, so you can passively generate more AP, or AP boost, which would just boost your AP one time. But generally you want to have both AP boost and speed. That's why some of the best supports in the game can boost your speed or your AP. Now this combo of Clara and Sienna, to me it seems broken. Why? Well, Clara boosts my AP, granting me 20% more action points at the beginning of the battle. Sienna, on the other hand, has the ability on her ultimate to reduce the AP of the opponents to 0. That's what clears their AP means. It means they don't get a turn. Instead of getting 100, they go back to 0. Now, if they are really fast, they will regenerate their action points. But under normal circumstances and combined with other characters that drain AP, such as this guy, yeah, absorbs AP, or this guy that also absorbs AP on his first and second and then just gains on the second, they're just gonna look at you and not do much, because using the extra turn set on Sienna can give you her ultimate really fast. So that's how I see speed and AP. I hope this is a good explanation. I should have written this down and like explain it in a more user-friendly way, but that's how I see it. So the character taking a turn has 100% AP. The fastest character on the team gets 100 at the beginning of the battle and determines how much AP the rest of them have based on his speed and how much speed the others have. Now I haven't gone through a chart to see how much speed means how much AP generated, but usually characters that are faster will just do more actions. So that's how I see this particular thing going. Now, in terms of accuracy, you need accuracy to land your debuffs. You have no accuracy, then you don't land your debuffs. If your opponent has too much of a resistance, then you're just not gonna work. And this works with pretty much everything. Like if you have enough accuracy, you can have this skill absorb AP. You can have this skill stun. You can have this skill dispel. Most of these effects can be resisted if not enough accuracy is added on your character. So that's pretty much something else that I wanted to look into and explain how I see works. I hope this has maybe made you understand a little bit more in regards to how speed and AP works. Now, in terms of AP control, what is AP control? Well, I define it as the ability that allows you, not the ability, the series of movement that allows you to control your opponent's turn. Now, if you look at some of my videos, you will see that I target random characters, but they're not random. I click on them to see when their turn comes, and then I use an AP drain to lower their turn count so that I can do more turns before they can. So that is one way of seeing AP control. Now, another way of saying AP control is by doing a fight with a boss. Let's say, for example, I want to do Sonic Miracle and I want to do the Shimmer. Yeah, why not? Okay, let's go with 8. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a team that doesn't have AP control. I'm going to remove the characters that drain AP and just use some characters that don't have it. Where is it? Though I'm not sure I want to do difficulty 8 on this, but where are you, man? Okay. He's got no she has AP boost, she doesn't drain AP. She doesn't have AP control. She doesn't have AP control. And let's do him, whatever. I'm not planning on winning, I just want to show the difference. Okay, and I guess we do 5 because I don't want to die too fast. Okay, so now we fight. This is the Shimmer boss. It doesn't really matter what opponents you have in it, what characters you have in it. It's okay. So none of these characters actually control AP, which means the boss will actually get to hit me quite a lot. I can drain his speed and make him generate less AP than normal, but most of the times it's going to be a painful experience because the bosses hit very hard, and if they do get to do a lot of turns, they are going to wreck you. Now, I'm going to try to show the difference between AP control, proper AP control, and the actual the regular just spammers, just gather up your characters and hope to win strategy. Okay, there we go, and now we fight the boss. Thank you. A bit slower than I would want it to, but it works. Okay. Shimmer, okay, cool. So, what I am going to do now is I'm going to let them fight until he gets to 75%, because I really don't want to drag this out. Okay, there we go. Okay, he resisted, bam. Okay, boom, we hit him. Cool. He used his ult, he got his shield up. We boost our AP, we get more turns. Okay. 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 I really don't think I can win this. Okay. 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 Now he uses his ultimate again. Like you can see, his ultimate goes off cooldown, and he just uses it, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, takes a lot of time to take him down. Now, and that's pretty bad, because this is just difficulty 5, and come on. Okay.
Everyone, to your position.
But that's how it works. The boss actually does his turns as they are planned to. His ult goes off cooldown, and now he's going to use it. There you go. Boom. Okay. How do you stop him from doing that? Well, let's first exit, because that was painful. And now we're going to use a proper AP control team. Challenge. Okay. Okay. Got the lead. Then we use him. Him. Come on, man. Okay. 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 Now, because we want to use AP control and show this off, I am going to go with an accuracy lead because it's way more important. So this guy can steal AP on his first. Sienna has his ult that just puts him at the very bottom. She can steal AP, he can steal AP, and Clara is here for the heals, and that's pretty much it. Now we fight. This is the last difficulty though. I'm going to let them auto this for this because I don't really care about these guys. Okay. 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 There you go. Okay. This is taking a while, but should be fine. Okay.
And get ready for the battle of...
So now, just like I mentioned, yeah, the fastest character will always go first, have 100 AP. Now the boss, if you look at him, he's got 52. Oh, so he's actually pretty fast. What can we do? Well, first we're going to use the ult and boost our AP, which just landed some of our characters in front of the boss. Now, the AI will now use this character's ultimate. Now, this character's ultimate will only generate AP for your team if you debuff, which means we need to use the first skill. You see how the boss went down? Same with Apollo. There you go. That is the boss's turn. Now we're going to use this. Now we're going to use this. Boom, there goes the boss, another turn lost. There we go. And now we're gonna drain him again. And now we're going to... kinda don't want to use the ultimate here, but okay, whatever.
Sacrifice must be made for humanity.
Boom, see, he went all the way down. Now I click on this, we get speed. This means now our turns will be even faster. Now the boss is already at 94% and he has not attacked me once. I'm gonna keep spamming first skill. AP absorption. AP absorption. AP absorption. Now you see my characters coming from 100 to 0 and then over the boss. Why? Because now the boss has 4% AP. While getting him to 4% AP, if he has 4% AP and we drain him, he goes to 0. So a character that would have been to 0 is now over him. If it makes any sense. See, 87. Boom, this will boost my own AP. Now we can drain him again. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. And this is how you AP control a boss. Yeah, you just take away all of his turns and he just sits there and looks at you. Now we boost our AP, our team goes forward. Now this guy is pretty high up front, he has high speed, remember, so he generates AP quite fast. Now if Sienna lands her ult, he goes to 0. Again. Yeah, boost our speed, more action points. And we just keep spamming first skills. This is a long process, but this is how you basically AP control a boss. Now, if you have higher burst, you can just use the burst whenever you feel like you are safe up front. Say for example, now I don't really need to AP control the boss, so I can just use the main damage dealing. There you go. Now I can just get him back down. Go back down. More damage in. Now I can either AP control or go for the 4 hits combo, which would probably do more damage. I'm thinking going for this one. There you go, more damage in. We can use her ult again, get him back to 0. This time we actually missed because of the 20% that I previously mentioned. So now the boss will most likely catch up, but we have Apollo, and Apollo puts him back down. Now we cannot use the second skill because it's on cooldown, but what we can do is use the ult. The ult also has AP control and deals true damage.
Everyone, to your
And as far as you can tell, the boss has not touched me and he's under 50% HP. Now if you're expecting fast clears, you will need high damage instead. But this can work if you're simply trying to clear a stage. Why? Because once you clear the max difficulty of a stage, even if it's in the slowest, most boring way possible, you will be able to send expeditions to that particular difficulty. Which means you get better rewards passively after you just cleared it. And as far as you can probably already tell, this boss is now going to die without touching me once. Max difficulty, AP control. That's how it works. Okay, so now we have the option of doing some damage. I'm just gonna go with the damage, why not? And now we have a choice. Now, since the boss is pretty up front, we are going to do this because we want to clear the fight. We have gotten this far, we should at least clear the fight. Okay, boom, there you go. And this boss wasn't even able to touch my team. Now that is how important AP control is. Now of course, you will notice that Fafnir has a weird passive where he just disables AP effects. They knew that we were going to do this, so they disabled every AP effect. Every time you use a skill that has an AP control on Fafnir, they're just not gonna work. He's just going to passively resist them 100% of the time. Now with APEP, this thing works, but APEP has a different passive which enables him to do damage through that passive the more you attack him. It doesn't matter how much AP he has, it doesn't matter how fast he is, he just counters once he hits the number of hits that he requires, so you don't want to hit him too many times. And that is how AP control works. I am confident this example here has shown you how to use it effectively in winning most of the fights. Kronos works, APEP works in some measure, I wouldn't recommend using this strategy on him. All the Shimmer bosses works, all the Sonic Trials works. You can use this particular strategy in Infinite Miracle as well, to beat the Temporal Tower and such, but be warned, higher stages do have very high resistance, so you might actually tend to miss on those. So that's pretty much how it works. Now, like I said, once you clear a stage, yeah, you get the max difficulty that you cleared here, and you can just send some characters that you have leveled up and get passive rewards for that particular event. It's a really good thing to do. Even if you're struggling to clear the stage, if you have the option of AP controlling the boss, just so you can clear him once, I strongly suggest you do it. And that's pretty much how it works, and I hope everyone understands it and is able to make good use of this particular tutorial. Now, I know some will probably disagree with my theories on this particular fact that I've realized, but it's just my opinion. If you don't agree to it and you don't want to follow up on it, then just don't. Feel free to use it any way you feel like in game. If you do want to forward this information thinking that it's real, I really do appreciate if you could like not remove me like the source. Just, I already have very few subscribers, and it would mean a lot to me if you could like just let them know where you actually found this information. So thank you for watching, and have a great day. See you on the server.